Hi everyone, today we are going to discuss the chapter rational numbers. Already we have discussed the addition of the rational numbers in previous videos. If you haven't gone through that video, please go through that video. Today we are going to discuss on the topic subtraction of rational numbers. In this video, we are going to discuss the subtraction and the properties of addition and subtraction. We will discuss some of the properties of addition and subtraction. So here first we will do some example for the subtraction of rational numbers. Already I discussed how to do the addition. The same way only we have to do it here only. Instead of adding the numbers, here you have to do the subtraction. I have taken one example here, 5 by 14 minus 2 by 7. Here already we discussed that for adding the rational numbers, the denominator should be same. The denominators should be same, then only we can add the rational numbers. The same way, if the denominators are same only, we can do the subtraction also. Here you see the denominator is 14 and here the denominator is 7. 14 is the multiple of 7. So we can use this, or we can keep this number as itself, and we have to change the denominator of the second number. So I am going to change the denominator of the second number. 2 by 7. By which number you have to multiply 7 so that we will get 14? You know that by 2 you have to multiply. So by 2 I am multiplying denominator and also numerator I am multiplying. 2 2s are 4 and 7 2s are 14. Now the denominators are same. Here it is 14 and here it also 14. So 5 by 14 minus 2 by 7 can be written as 5 by 14 minus, instead of 2 by 7 you can write 4 by 14. So the denominators are same here, so you can do the subtraction. 5 by 4 by 14. 5 minus 4 by 14. What is 5 minus 4? 1. 1 by 14. So the answer will be 1 by 14. Like this way you have to do the subtraction. Here one denominator is the multiple of the other denominator. I have written one more example here, that is minus 3 by 12 and minus 6 by 8. Here also the denominators are different. First we have to find the LCM of these two numbers, that is 12 and 8. I am going to find the LCM here, 12 and 8. 2, 6 2s are 12, 4 2s are 8. Again by 2, 3, 2. Again by 2, 3, 1. Again by 3, 1, 1. Now multiply. 2 2s are 4. 4 2s are 8, 8 3s are 24. So the LCM will be 24. Now change the denominators. Minus 3 by 12. By which number you have to multiply so that you will get the denominator as 24? 2. By the same number you have to multiply the numerator also. Minus 3 into 2 minus 6. Here it is 24. Now you have to change this number. 6 by 8. So by 3 you have to multiply. By the same number you have to multiply the numerator also. 6 3s are 18. 8 3s are 24. Instead of this question I am writing it as LHS. Minus 3 by 12 you can write it as minus 6 by 24. Minus, instead of 6 by 8 you can write 18 by 24. Now the denominators are same, but one number is negative here and another is positive here. So you have to apply the rule of integer. By applying the rule of integers, what will you get? Here you can write it as minus 6. The subtraction sign you have to change it into addition sign and change the sign of the second number. Here it is 18, you have to write the additive inverse. Additive inverse means you have to change the sign of the number. So plus 18, instead of plus 18, you can write it as minus 18. That is equal to 24. Minus 16 plus minus 18, what will you get? Minus 24. Minus 24 by 24, that is equal to minus 1. So like this way you have to do the subtraction of rational numbers. First the same method only what we have done in addition, the LCM, the denominators should be same. For that we have to find the LCM. Now we are going to discuss some of the properties of addition and subtraction. We will discuss the properties together. That means addition and subtraction, how the properties are applicable, we will discuss now. Next we are going to discuss the properties of addition and subtraction. First we are going to discuss the closure property. We are going to discuss the closure property. This property we will discuss it for addition and for subtraction. For addition and subtraction we will see whether they are addition and subtraction is satisfying this closure property or not. First we will see what is closure property. When you add two rational numbers, if you are getting the sum as the rational number, then that property is known as closure property. Suppose you are adding two rational numbers, the answer that you are getting is also a rational number, then addition of rational number is true in the case of closure property. The same is in the case of subtraction also. When you are subtracting two rational numbers and you are getting rational number as answer, then this closure property is true in the case of subtraction also. I have written one example here, minus 5 by 6 plus 7 by 9. This is the general formula for this closure property of addition, that is A by B plus C by D is equal to P by Q. Here A by B is the rational number, C by D is another, and P by Q is the another rational number. Same way for subtraction also, A by B minus C by D is equal to P by Q. We will discuss it with an example. Here minus 5 by 6 plus 7 by 9. Addition and subtraction already we have discussed how we have to do. Here first we have to change the denominator. For that we have to find the LCM of these two numbers, that is 6 and 9. I am going to find the LCM of 6 and 9. Here 2. 3 2s are 6, 9, it is not possible for you to divide 9 by 2, so I will keep it as 9 only. Now you can divide these two numbers by 3, 1 and 3. Again by 3, 1, 1. Then what will be the LCM of this number? 3 3s are 9, 9 2s are 18. So the LCM will be 18. Now we have to change the denominators. Minus 5 by 6. By which number you have to multiply? 3. By the same number you have to multiply the numerator also. 5 3s are 15, negative sign is the 6 3s are 18. Now change the denominator of this number. 7 by 9. So 7 2s are 14, 9 2s are 18. Like this way you will get 14 by 18. Now you can add these two numbers. I am writing LHS. Minus 5 by 6, instead of that I am writing it as minus 15 by 18. Plus, instead of 7 by 9 I am writing it as 14 by 18. Now the sign is different here, one is negative number and another one is positive number. So you can write it as minus 1 by 18. So the answer will be minus 1 by 18. So the addition is true. When you are adding two rational numbers, you are getting the answer also a rational number. So this addition is closure. The addition is closure. Now we will see the subtraction. Here 15 and 30. First we have to find the LCM. 11 by 15. You can multiply both numerator and denominator by 2. 11 2s are 22 and 15 twos are 30. Now again change the second number, 8 by 10. You have to multiply the denominator by 3. By the same number you have to multiply numerator also. 8 threes are 24, 10 threes are 30. Now you can do this subtraction. I am writing LHS for this question. LHS is equal to, instead of 11 by 15 you can write it as 22 by 30, and instead of 8 by 30 you can write it as 24 by 30. You have to subtract a bigger number from a smaller number. So you do the subtraction from, you have to subtract bigger number from a smaller number. So subtract the smaller number from the bigger number. That means 24 minus 22, you will get 2 by 30, and sign will be negative because you are subtracting a bigger number from a smaller number. Now you can change it into standard form. 1 twos are 2, 15 twos are 30. So when you write this standard form, the answer will be minus 1 by 15. So here also you are getting the answer as a rational number. So closure property is true in the case of subtraction also. So we have discussed the first property, that is closure property. So these two this property is true in the case of addition and also for subtraction. Now we will go to our next property, that is commutative property. Next we are going to discuss the commutative property in addition and subtraction. We are going to discuss the commutative property of addition and subtraction. What is commutative property? Commutative property means if you are adding two rational numbers, suppose a by b is the one rational number and c by d is the another rational number. You are adding two rational number. First you are adding a by b plus c by d. After that you are adding c by d plus a by b. That means you are reversing the order. You are reversing the order. Then also if you are getting the same answer, the addition of rational number is commutative. Under addition we will tell. So we will discuss this one. We will check whether addition is commutative in the case of rational number. We will check first. I have taken two rational numbers, minus 3 by 4 plus 2 by 5. First I will add like this way. So first we have to find the LCM. For LCM you know that these are co-prime numbers. So already we have discussed, you can do the cross multiplication. First you multiply the denominators. 4 5s are 20. Now do the cross multiplication. 3 5s are 15. Negative sign is there. Minus 15 plus 2 4s are 88. 2 4s are 8 you are getting. So minus 5 plus 8. What will you get? You will get it as 7 by 20 because the one is negative and the other number is positive. So you have to do the subtraction. 15 minus 8. What will you get? 7. Now you have to put the sign of the bigger number. So the bigger number here is 15. So I am keeping negative here. So the answer is minus 7 by 20. Now we are reversing the order. That means first I will write 2 by 5. Then I will write minus 3 by 4. Again you have to do the same method only. 5 4s are 20. Now do the cross multiplication. 2 4s are 8 plus 5 3s are 50 minus 50. Again you have to apply the same rule, addition of integers. Subtract the smaller number from the bigger number. 15 minus 8 means you will get 7. 7 by 20. You have to put the sign of the bigger number. Here the bigger number is 15. So keep the sign of the bigger number, that is negative. So in both the cases you are getting the same answer, that is minus 7 by 20. That is LHS is equal to RHS. So addition is commutative in the case of rational number. Addition is commutative. Now we will go to the next one, that is subtraction. Whether subtraction is commutative or not, we will discuss. The same method only you have to follow. Here this denominator, this one 6 and 12. 12 is the multiple of 6. So we can keep this number as itself. Now change the denominator of the first number. 4 by 6. You have to multiply the denominator by 2 and numerator also by 2. 4 2s are 8, 6 2s are 12. Now we can add this one. 4 by 6 minus 7 by 12. Instead of 4 by 6, I am writing 8 by 12. 8 by 12 minus 7 by 12. What will you get? You will get the answer as 1 by 12. Now reverse the order. That means 7 by 12 minus 4 by 6. So 7 by 12 you can write it as itself, minus instead of 4 by 6 you can write 8 by 12. Here bigger number you have to subtract from the smaller number. So do the subtraction from bigger. You have to subtract smaller number from the bigger number. So 8 minus 7 you will get 1 by 12. But you are subtracting bigger number from the smaller number. So you have to keep negative sign. Minus 1 by 12. So first case you are getting positive 1 by 12 and second case you are getting negative 1 by 12. So LHS is not equal to RHS. So this is not true. So subtraction is not commutative. Subtraction is here for rational numbers. This is not true. The commutative property is not true. This is not true for rational numbers. Addition is commutative. Addition is commutative. This is commutative under addition, but this is not commutative under subtraction. I hope all of you have understood the closure property and the commutative property of the rational number. In my next video, I will explain the associative property of the rational numbers. Thank you all and have a nice day.